we have an update on the situation. Anthony Joshua was involved in a horrific car crash today in which two of his friends sadly lost their lives. Anthony Joshua was seated in the back seat on the right-hand side, directly behind the driver. The two men who passed away, both of whom were his close day one friends, were sitting on the opposite side of the car, which is where the main impact occurred. The vehicle collided with a stationary truck, something that is unfortunately quite common on that stretch of road in Nigeria. The point of impact was exactly where they were seated, while Anthony Joshua survived crash.
This incident.
The car reportedly swerved to the left and came to rest on the central reservation as bystanders rushed over to help the injured. It is believed the car had been overtaking and was traveling at speed. People were filming Anthony Joshua as he climbed out of the vehicle in complete shock, but incredibly, he only suffered minor injuries. However, minor physical injuries are one thing. The mental impact is another. Footage has now emerged showing Anthony Joshua and his friends together in good spirits shortly before the crash. This is believed to be the final footage of them together.
I'll show you the streets of Nigeria. Oluwasina, the first Iranian ever to step foot in Nigeria.
Hey, 2 times this year as well, that's crazy. April, December.
That's why you're called Oluwasina now, bro.
These individuals were known to be extremely close to Anthony Joshua, as well as the native. They were his day one friends, not just people connected through business.
News is focusing on how he survived as a passenger with minor injuries. However, there were 2 people with him that died. One of them was a Muslim revert that went by the Instagram handle Healthy Mindset. A brother who was involved in charity work, in fitness and dawah. As you can see here, he is leading Anthony Joshua in prayer. And not to mention, 8 hours before the accident, he was chilling, playing ping pong with AJ. We pray that Allah grants him paradise and he grants his friends and family patience during this testing time. And may Allah make the reality hit us that we also realize that death can come on anyone, anywhere, irrespective of age, money, and where we are.
As of recording this, there is still an Instagram story showing lads on the left with Anthony Joshua playing table tennis together. These moments capture their last time together before this tragic incident. I'm also seeing a story from the other friend involved in the crash, another close companion who had been posting content while out in Nigeria, even sharing images near the vehicles before this devastating situation unfolded.
I
feel like Bruce Lee when he's playing with nunchucks.
Reports suggest Anthony Joshua was unconscious following the crash. In accidents like this, the body can go into shock. At that moment, he likely had no understanding of the full extent of what had happened to his friends. Even while being taken in a police car, he himself was barely aware. People often underestimate how severe impact collisions can be. He is now believed to be in hospital, where he is learning about the loss of 2 of his closest day one friends.
Bros, where did they find?
Darren Terrace said, "If you want to see how messed up the world is, watch the footage of Anthony Joshua's car crash where he's being pulled from the vehicle. He's clearly not okay, yet people are just filming. No concern at all, just filming nonstop. It's disgusting. I really hope he's okay. I'm hearing that some people didn't make it, so my prayers are with their loved ones."
Samantha, at the moment, we understand that Anthony Joshua has been taken away from the accident scene and has been taken to the hospital to get checked. But the Lexus Jeep, which he occupied with two people in front, was ran into a stationary truck, and you could see the impact of that accident, losing two people seated in front of that truck. But Anthony Joshua's getting minor injuries there, and was seen taken away from the vehicle, wriggling in pain, and then taken into the vehicle of the police convoy that came with him to heading up to that Markham area in Ogun State. You know that Anthony Joshua has got his ancestral home here in Ogun State, Nigeria, and that's what he thought in the festive period. But at this time, we're hearing this news around the Lexus Jeep, which he occupied, heading up to that Markham area in Ogun State, ramming into that stationary truck, and we could see the impact. And that's why, at the moment, the two who occupied the front seat of that Lexus Jeep have been confirmed dead. But Anthony Joshua has been taken to the hospital, taken away from that accident scene right now, and is being given attention.
I mentioned this in my last video, and it's widely known. A man explained in a TikTok, I share that roads in Nigeria are not among the safest. Despite increased money flowing into the country, there are still major issues, such as unclear road markings and traffic problems, which make collisions more likely. As seen, Anthony Joshua was sitting in a police car afterward. It's also been said that an ambulance took a long time to arrive. One person wrote on X, "So if I have an accident in Nigeria, no police or ambulance will turn up." The UK and US have paid $10 billion to Nigeria for infrastructure in recent years. Where has it gone? And even if the government is failing, why aren't the country's millionaires and billionaires coming together to fund a proper emergency service, similar to what exists in Stamford Hill or how London Air Ambulance is funded through donations and corporate sponsors? There's too much money in Nigeria for there not to be an emergency service.
Surely. Here's what we know. Police say the crash happened this morning in Magun in Ogun State, here on the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. It's in the southwest of Nigeria, about an hour north of Lagos. The Federal Road Safety Court says from preliminary findings that Joshua was a passenger in the rear of a Lexus SUV that lost control during an overtaking manoeuvre and crashed into a stationary truck parked on the side of the road. They claim excessive speed and wrongful overtaking are the primary causes of the crash. While Joshua's injuries were described as minor, the Ogun State Police Command announced, tragically, two other passengers in the vehicle lost their lives at the scene.
Videos have now surfaced from Anthony Joshua's close associate and personal trainer's recent humanitarian outreach work in Nigeria, filmed shortly before he sadly lost his life in the crash. This footage shows the kind of work he was involved in.
Hi guys, so I'm here back at the Spot project. I was here in 2019 and boy, the changes that have been made are incredible. They've built a couple of new buildings. This building behind me wasn't here before. A couple of new classrooms for the kids to learn Arabic, English, maths and all that kind of good stuff that they need to learn to survive in the society. The football pitch that's been done for them to play football, which they all love, and the basketball courts. So I'm seeing that they're not only working on their mental state, they're working on their physical form as well. So well done to Spot Project and congratulations. May Allah bless you guys, and I'd really encourage you guys to come out here and see it for yourself. You know, with the help of donations, this is all helping for a great cause, not only for the kids, but for ourselves. It's a humbling feeling to be out here. I feel tremendously happy out here and at peace, knowing that the kids are safe, and seeing the improvement from around about 4 years ago. I advise you guys to come out here and check it out for yourself, or participate by any means possible, whether it's just giving a little bit of donations to help the project. Peace.
Matchroom Boxing and 258 Management, Anthony Joshua's company, released a statement confirming that Anthony Joshua was involved in a road traffic accident earlier today in Lagos, Nigeria. With profound sadness, it was confirmed that two close friends and team members have passed away. Matchroom Boxing and 258 Management stated that Anthony Joshua sustained injuries and was taken to hospital for checks and treatment. He is currently in stable condition and will remain under observation. They extended their deepest condolences and prayers to the families and friends of everyone affected and requested privacy during this incredibly difficult time. No further comments will be made. Jake Paul, who recently fought Anthony Joshua, said, "Life is far more important than boxing. I'm praying for the lives lost, for AJ, and for everyone impacted by today's tragic incident. The MVP family is thinking of and praying for everyone affected by the car accident in Nigeria." Jake Paul also referenced the friends who pass away, while clips of Anthony Joshua have resurfaced on TikTok, where he speaks about how short life is and the importance of enjoying it. This is a situation that will likely affect him mentally more than anything else. Being involved in such a traumatic event and witnessing the loss of two close friends is deeply devastating. My thoughts are with Anthony Joshua and the families who have lost their loved ones.
Those who lost their lives.
Whatever you're doing in your lives, we're all gonna die one day, so don't get too caught up in the bullshit and the hype. Live your life while you're here, because you never know what's gonna around. You've got heart attacks, disease, wars, life can just hit you like that, so try and enjoy every day. That's what I'm trying to say. Don't get too caught up in the bullshit.